I think it all boils down to the level of planning and detailing that we get into to get our basics right. This includes a very, I would say, very collaborative planning between the airport, between the retailer, and between the brand supplier, wherein the airport has to, give us the forecasting in terms of what are the packs numbers looking like. Based on the forecasting, we have a model that creates, okay, what are the different categories and trends going to look like. And then we have category managers who liaison with, the respective vendors that we are working to break this down into, a 3-month or a 6 months rolling kind of a forecasting calendar. Because in airport, unlike the domestic retail, the lead times are higher. We take pride in sourcing directly from the origin, which is the point of production, and which creates a unique advantage for us. That every product available in the airport is imported. It's directly from the source, and it also accentuates the genuinity of the product on the shop floor. So with that, I think it necessitates the 3 months and the 6 months forecasting. It necessitates a very close coordination in terms of bi-weekly, monthly calls between the supply chain of the vendors and our teams to ensure that we have sufficient stock availability in our warehouse. Having said that, working in the airport and supply chain comes with its own challenges in terms of unexpected regulatory, changes that keep happening. For example, the label issues that take place in terms of tobacco regulations, not any time recent, but about some time in the past, there was an issue around the FSCI applicability for the airport, which was then the airports were excluded, particularly duty fees were excluded out of the FSCI regulations. So I think one needs to have sufficient cover in terms of stocks to absorb these regulatory challenges, as well as the spike of consumption by the fast-growing passengers in India. But at the same time, there are challenges which are unforeseen. So the vendors need to be agile enough in terms of sufficiently managing the changes or the elasticity in supply chain due to the above mentioned challenges. As Delhi Duty Free, we use data very seriously, and I think data is a gold mine that any airport retailer has as its biggest asset. We, like I mentioned in the previous answer, whenever we are doing forecasting, the trends that we see in the airport, data for us can be broken down in terms of forecasting about which nationality, what aircrafts, what type of passengers are going to come in the future with the forecast that is provided to us by the airport. Based on the profile and the packs that is coming in, can be broken down into what sort of buying behavior that those consumers exhibit in the airport. Based on that, you have certain models that can predict that, okay, what is going to be the consumption happening in 3 to 6 months down the line, based on which we liaison with our vendors and complete, SNOP cycle, which is sales and operation planning, is done with a lot of vigor on a monthly basis, which helps us, bring a little bit of a sanity in the chaos that we thrive on. When it comes to sustainability, and environment-friendly behavior, there is no one magic pill that can, bring that change. It's a series of everyday small steps that you take, which continues to make and create an impact on the shop floor. So, there are very small things, and our suppliers have been wonderful partners to us, to embark on the same journey. There are very small things like, doing only container load shipments, not doing part load shipments, not using plastic pallets to transfer shipments, using either wooden or using slip sheets while, making shipments. The other thing is that minimizing the air freights, which goes to the previous questions that you asked, that the robustness of forecasting and of inventory buildup eliminates, these air freights, and you continue using sea freights, which are better in terms of their CO2 emissions compared to the air shipments. The other thing is we encourage working with suppliers in terms of confectionery, who have sustainably sourced cocoa for that matter. We highlight those benefits to the customers. In terms of beauty, there is cruelty-free cosmetics that people use. In terms of PNC, we are more and more encouraging availability of brands which are refillable, perfumes which are refillable. In terms of liquor, there are products which are, not coming with single monocarton now. So we are creating twin packs, which can have two bottles without monocartons being packed into a single bag, which is easy for the consumer to carry as well as saves packaging material. So these are very small steps that we continue taking in our journey, as much as making it not so inconvenient for the customer at the cost of sustainability and enhancing the customer journey as well.